everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am working on my Captured by Radiance, the Turtle Cove, and lots of confetti. But as you can see, there's color blocking here, which is awesome. But here is all confetti heavy, and I'm going to start by doing the confetti heavy sections, because that way I get it out of the way, and then the rest of it I can just color block. It's the last section of this row, so I really like to get it done, and I can really see how crooked I go with my gems, and I don't know why. Maybe I'm crooked. My eyes are crooked. I don't know. Maybe. So I'm using my Bella Art in a cold tray. I've always been using this one. I don't know why. I have so many trays and I just end up sticking to one, which I could change it up. But why and when I'm having fun? Why did I put those away? I don't know why I put those away. And I'm using my Pen Pal pen, really thick. Love it. Very sparkly. And yeah, that's what I'm doing today. It's really early in the morning. It's 6 o'clock. Almost 6:30 in the morning. And I'm done painting. I'm really loving these squares. The canvas is awesome, but there is 2 symbols on this canvas that are driving me a little bit cuckoo, but I've done so much of it that I know what they are now. But that's one thing I need to talk to her about, telling them that when they put a light color on a dark symbol, it's really hard to see on the canvas. So I'll show you the 2 that are giving me problems. So these are the 2 that are giving me problems. It's a dark green with an A and a dark blue with an E. And then on the canvas, it looks a little bit like I can see that's an E. I can see those are E's, and I can see that those are the A's, but they're very faint. Like, they probably are not with the light pad off, but you know that I always work with the light pad on. But now that I know those are the 2 that are giving me problems, I adjusted the situation, and I know that just be careful when I'm doing those 2 symbols. And yeah, I'm really loving this canvas. Even though it is confetti heavy, I am it's manageable. Like, you don't understand how nice it is to work with squares that actually, you know, line up, are good, even though it doesn't look like it with my placing, because I place everything crooked. But hey, that's me. In the end, as long as my edge is perfect, like, I don't give a crap about anything else, because they all line up within. When you get down to the nitty-gritty of it, they all line up. So this week is Tuesday, but you probably won't see this till Thursday. But it is Tuesday morning. It's my day off. I'm sorry about my cut. I know it looks horrible, but it is what it is. And that is, let's see if I put this light on, if it makes a happier. It might not. It might make it worse, but we'll see. I'm sorry about my cut, but there's nothing I can do about it. It's not a cut, it's a burn. I burnt myself on the stove the last Friday I was off, so almost 2 weeks ago. This Friday will be 2 weeks, and I was at work and it bubbled over, and then at work one of the boxes broke it open when I was grabbing a box. So I've been putting polysporin on it and babying it as much as I can, but when I go to work and put on the gloves on and off, it aggravates it. So sometimes I have to put a band-aid on it at work just so that it doesn't like snug it. It was really hurting because I was on the table. I was putting my gloves on and off and it was really irritating it. So I had to get some band-aids and put it on my sore. I think I'm getting a cold. It's the time of year, the weather. Really crazy cold. Oh, it was so cold at work. It was ridiculous how cold it was in there. Like, to the point where I'm dancing. I'm dancing to try to keep warm. When you stand at a table all day inspecting vegetables and there's not a lot of physical activity going on, and when you're working in a cold environment, you get cold. So Liz does a little dance. Does a little dance to keep herself warm. You know, and outside is worse too, because when you're outside, you have the wind factor. Well, at work, you don't have the wind factor, so it's more tolerable than when you're outside and it's cold and it's blowing around. But it still gets cold. Still feel like I'm getting frostbite, even though Clem reassures me that I'm not. But I think I am. He went to work for overtime today, so it's just me at home. Diamond painting, I got up, made sure he had a lunch. And because, you know, if I didn't, he would go hungry, I swear. And getting him out the door because he had a headache this morning and he wasn't really motivated to go. But I'm like, you signed up, you gotta go. Because if you don't go, it counts against you. Even though it's really not your day of work. So when you sign up for overtime, you really got to think, am I going to go or am I not going to go? Because it does affect you. So, yeah. But he's only working till 2, so it won't be too bad. I'm probably going to go live this afternoon. I haven't even scheduled it yet. Maybe that's my problem. My live's too late. I don't know. But it is what it is. It's going to be later so that my friends can attend. And, yeah. I have to go back to because I miss some. And are you like me that every time you do a letter, you look back and it's like, oh my gosh, I missed this many. It's like, it's a ever-ending, crazy cycle. Just crazy. So I'm going to do the E's and get them out of the way because they're my problem. And the A's. So I think those would be the next 2 that I do because they're my problem ones. So that's what I'm going to do next. I went to Niagara Falls yesterday, so that's why no filming or nothing got done because Alyssa called upset wanting to come home on Friday. And I said, listen, Alyssa, you know Mom's working. I can't take time off work to go all the way to Niagara to go get you. See if your cousin will go get you. And so she asked her cousin, and her cousin said she would go get her. So she ended up going to pick her up on Saturday morning. So when I came home from work on Saturday, she was here, and I bought her Christmas present, which is basically, she's on my plan for my phone, and she was up for renewal for a new phone, but she didn't want to get a new phone because I told her that while she's in college, I will pay the phone bill. Now, I don't know if any of you in other parts of the countries or whatever, what your phone plans are, but ours in Canada are very expensive, especially when you get a plan with a new phone. So she didn't want me to get charged more because, you know, after your phone's paid off, it knocks your bill down quite a bit. So she didn't want to get a new phone for that, but her phone is old. She has an iPhone 11. I have an iPhone 12 and it's already on the poops. I'm filming differently today just to see if I don't get that buzzing noise that I'm getting on the normal way I usually film. So I ended up, and I thought I could get myself one too, but apparently my contract doesn't end till March, so you ain't gonna be seeing new camera from me until March because I'm not paying the get out of the contract fee. So sometimes if I call in February, they might do it because there's only a month away. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyways, I got her the 14 Pro. Now, she wanted the Max, and I thought I told the guy Max on the phone, but he just sent me the Pro, which, whatever, okay, it's still a good phone. She just wanted the Max because the screen's a little bit bigger, like her old phone, the iPhone 11. But anyway, needless to say, it actually, I wasn't too sure about it because it was a deep purple, and I thought, oh, I won't like that. But when it came in and I looked at it, boy, is it ever sharp. So I ended up giving her a present early, which I know, Christmas ain't until, you know, December 24th, 25th. But I have a few little gifts that I can give her. Well, I've only bought one so far, but I'm thinking of other things. And she got 2 gifts now from us. So she got the phone, and then she went shopping with her friends in London, and she bought a phone case, but for some reason we thought she had the iPhone Pro, even though we opened it. We never really looked at it, and she says she's glad she didn't get the Max because it's too big in her hand. So obviously it's bigger than the one she has now. So she's okay with the one that she got. But I really wanted to see, because it has the 3 cameras, and I really wanted to see what it'd be like for my filming. Because I do everything on my phone. And I wanted to see, and that one comes with 1 terabyte of memory. So, of course, she didn't get that one, but if I was to get one, that would be the one I would get, because I'm constantly have to delete stuff just to film. So that is what we did. So yesterday we took her back, but because she bought the wrong case, I'm like, please don't use that phone yet, but take it with you. But please do not use it, because I'm scared she's gonna break it, because she's always dropping her phone until you get a case. And the case she bought was on an outer box, And I swear by them that they're the best cases. Your phone, like, as many times as I dropped, the case will break before your phone will break. And I swear by them. They're more expensive, but I swear by these cases. So, what ended up happening is we got to Niagara Falls. We went to the mall, and my boyfriend bought her a new case for her phone, which was, it was expensive. It was like $79, I think, with tax. Like, that was with tax. And so her phone will be safe, and I was happy because she got a phone case for her phone. I think she was hesitant on the price because it was so high, and she got a clear one because it's always nice to see the purple on the phone. Like, I have a clear one on my phone right now, but it's all yellow now because it's so old. I've had it for like 20,000 years. No, only 2 years. It feels like I've had this phone for eternity. But anyway, it is what it is. And I can't wait until March when I can get myself a new phone. That will be really, really nice. This one, the sound is crackling. And everybody's like, when I use like the speaker phone, like when I FaceTime somebody and stuff, it works good. But when I'm talking on the speakerphone on the phone, nobody can hear me. And I'm like, open your ears. Open your ears, because I'm talking as loud as I can. And my sister's always like, what? What are you saying? Can't hear you. Drives me absolutely flipping bonkers, that woman. So she came, and she was getting really on Alyssa's nerves on the way there, because, like, you know, my sister, she doesn't get out much. She's retired, and she doesn't get out much anymore. And, you know, it's exciting for her to go with us. And, you know, Alyssa's her favorite. And it's exciting to bring her, but like my sister's already getting, oh, she don't love me anymore. I'm like, well, she's a young adult, you know, she's not a baby anymore. Like, you still baby her. And maybe that's what makes her angry, is because you still baby her. Like, Helen will baby her till the cows come home, probably. You know, it's not that Alyssa isn't grateful for her aunt, because she is. And she loves her aunt dearly, but sometimes, and you guys even know, if you've been a long time subscriber, my sister Helen can get on our nerves just a little bit. Like, she'll be calling me probably around 8 o'clock. She waits till 8 o'clock. She'll be calling me, wondering what's up, what's Alyssa doing. I'm like, how am I supposed to know she's in college? Like, I don't nag her as much as you. I call her once a day just to check in and make sure she's okay. You know, we talk on the phone or FaceTime. And she has an exam today, her facial exam, and like, she was like, I don't know why I'm in this program. They're teaching us all old stuff. People don't even do these techniques anymore. And I'm like, Alyssa, just bear with it, because maybe next semester will be better. Maybe first semester is like the older way and teaching you guys little steps, and maybe by next semester you will learn a lot more, right? So she's like getting kind of like discouraged by it, and she doesn't like her. Well, what really it is that her teacher for skincare is mean. And she don't do well with mean people, you know. She's like me. I don't tolerate people that are rude and belittle you, you know what I mean? And it upsets you, and it upsets me as well. Why am I doing this one? But, oh well, I saw a lot of U's, so I thought, oh, I'll just do the U's. But I really wanted to do the colored stuff, but whatever. It is what it is. You guys just think I'm nuts. That's okay. That's okay, because sometimes I think I'm crazy. So it all works out. It all works out even. Even Steven here. So, what was I saying? Oh, she has an exam on her facial. Her facial class is like, you know, hands-on exam, where she's actually working on another student, doing a facial. She's really breaking out from that class. It's like, and then you think, why? If it's supposed to be good for you, why is her skin breaking out so much? But she always had a bad acne problem. And then she has this stuff that the doctor gave her that it clears it up right away, but it makes your skin very, very dry. But she doesn't have any more of that stuff. I'll have to go check the pharmacy and see if she has any renewals on that one, that she can get it and I can pick it up for her for when she's home for Christmas. I also booked us a dental appointment because apparently she had fillings that she didn't tell me about. And I thought she had finished all her fillings, but apparently she didn't. So they've been bugging me for us to go into the dentist, and I'm like, oh, she's not even here. And I hate going to the dentist even for a clean. Like, you don't even understand. I hate it. I hate the noises of the drills. They make my skin crawl. It's a real big chore to get me to go to the dentist. So, and now in Ontario, they're starting to pay for dental costs, which I think is really, really good, because that's the thing I struggled with as a single mom with Sarah and Tyler, and didn't give them very good dental care because I couldn't afford to take them too much to the dentist. And now, if you're poor or if you're a single mom, I think it's covered. I think it's covered for children and seniors and people with low income that don't have a plan, which I have a plan. So now I have a plan, but back when Sarah and Tyler were little, I did have a plan, but it wasn't a full plan. I still had to pay a certain percentage, which I couldn't afford because we lived paycheck to paycheck. So it was a big struggle to get their teeth done when they were younger. And then Sarah was difficult and screamed all the time, so normal dentists wouldn't take her, so we had to take her all the way to London, and that got annoying because, you know, just want her to and a lot of those places wouldn't just let me pay my percentage. I had to pay the whole amount and then get the money back, which is hard to do when you're a single mom with 2 kids, you know. So it was quite a challenge to get her teeth done when she was younger, you know. And now I'm happy she don't have to worry about that with Luna, because now it's covered. So Luna could have a beautiful smile, and that's only fair. Like, a lot of people's teeth are so bad because they can't afford the dental costs. Like, it's so expensive to go to the dentist. I think that's their career. Like, if you want to make money, become a dentist, because I bet you they're filthy rich. That's what I say. At least here in Canada. I don't know about the United States. And I'm only talking about the country that I live in. So, yeah. This is the end tail of the big turtle, which will be really, really cool for sure. Okay, I had to take a brief minute time out there because my voice was getting a little raspy. Still is a little bit. So I had a drink of my coffee that I made. And I have it on my warmer that Susan bought me for my birthday. And I love it. And yeah. You know. It is what it is. I find it keeps your coffee warm, but it won't make it hot. Well, sometimes I'll make it hot when you get close to the end of the cup and it's been sitting on the warmer for a little bit. But I find that the coffee kind of like goes like, I don't know. I don't know if it's because I use my Carrier coffee maker. I feel like the grinds are like the stuff goes to the top. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Or maybe it's my water. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but it only does it when I make a coffee. It doesn't do it when Clem makes a coffee, so I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Maybe I just don't stir it enough. I'm very impatient that way. But I don't know. I think I'm going to do the down arrow sign button. Or, you know, like the U-turn. The U-turn one. There seems to be a lot of them. So I think I'm going to do them next. Doesn't it look all crooked? I'm sorry, guys. Like, I don't know if it's because I use a fat pen. Or I'm getting too old. I find myself going crooked. But I know when I line them up, they're going to go straight. It's just the fact that when I put them down, they look all cockeyed. You know? I found a little bit of trash in this kit, but not a whole heck of a lot. But it's so nice to work on a square that you're not fighting with. You're not dealing with problems. Because I've had a lot of them in my day. So, yeah. I'm almost on my spangler. I'm on I think I have like 2 more rows to go. I'll probably pull it out this weekend and work on it and finish it, hopefully. Put this one aside. And then when I'm done these two, I'm really going to try to concentrate on the 2 that I have out there. The Distracted by Diamonds one and my Flirty Friday. And I'm going to try to get them done. I'm really, really going to try to focus back on to those 2 paintings, even though I really, really want to start something new. I have a collab coming up in February, which I'll be starting something new. But once I get all these 3 done, my next project I really want to work on is that big canvas that Susan got me of the 2 owls. The Lover's Lane. Like, I really, really want to do that one, but I don't want to start it until I finish all the projects I have on the go. And I might break down and buy a mystery diamond painting and work on one of them. And then reveal it slowly. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm pretty sure I have one already with the numbers and everything that Susan gave me, and she's probably really mad that I've not started that one, but like, it's only me. It's only me trying to do all these paintings, and I just can't like do a lot. Like, I was before doing 4 all the time, and I'm like, how am I doing this? But I was. But you know, it also takes you a lot longer when you're working on more than one project to get things done. You know, as of just doing one and starting it from like and getting it done within a couple of weeks. You know, and before it wasn't so bad in my living room to switch back and forth from paintings. But now in this room, I find it very hard to switch back and forth the painting. So I tend to do a lot more of the one painting within a couple of days and then switch over to the next one. I find it very hard too because I have to move all this stuff too. Also to film a video that isn't a Wip&Chat. I find Wip&Chats are a lot easier to film because I have the project right in front of me and that's all I have to do. So yeah, crazy, eh? Crazy, eh? I'm Canadian, eh? So I have to do the Christmas premiere. I'm pretty sure mine is Christmas Eve at 4 o'clock. Don't quote me because I don't exactly remember the time. But yeah, I always end up doing it when I'm going away to my sister's. So I bought a painting for it and I got it off of Amazon. So I wanted something small and fun to do for the Christmas premiere. Well, I thought it was something totally different. I really need to start reading descriptions. Like, I am so bad for buying something and not reading everything that is in detail of the product. And I really got to start doing that instead of just like, oh, that's a pretty good price. Let's just click and buy it. I thought it was something totally different, and it's not that. And I'll explain it on that Wip&Chat when I do my Christmas premiere, and I really don't know what to do or say or whatever for it. I don't know. You know, I find it very difficult sometimes because I want to make it interesting, and maybe out of it all, maybe I'll gain 1 or 2 subscribers. I really struggle with that. I feel like sometimes I feel like, why am I even on here? Like, nobody likes me. And that's how I feel sometimes. Like, I don't know, maybe it's my self-esteem. I don't know what it is, but you know, it is what it is. When you start losing people, you start thinking, okay, what did I do? Did I say something wrong? Do they just not like me? Why are other people more popular? What makes them stand out among the crowd? You know, it's something I struggle with inside. And it's not because I want popular, like, I don't want to sound like, oh, she's whining, because that's not what I'm trying to say. It's just that I get defeated sometimes when I see the numbers drop, or I see that my comments get turned off and nobody can comment on my stupid videos, and it gets very, very discouraging, and I don't get very many comments. mainly sometimes because it gets turned off on me, and then nobody can comment. But then I think, well, other people get so many comments and so many likes and stuff, and I'm here and nobody wants to watch what I put up. So yeah, it kind of like discourages me a little bit, but it is what it is, and I can't make people like me. This is me. This is who I am. I'm a mom. I used to be a single mom, but I have a boyfriend now, so does that even count to say I'm not a single mom anymore? It's not his kids, but you know what I mean. I don't have to make it on my own anymore, which is really, really nice to have that other income to help pay the bills. You know, even though we both work and stuff, it's like we still struggle a little bit. And then I'm thinking to myself, how did I do it before? Well, before I was always worrying, I'm going to pay the bills. But I always managed, right? But it was hard. And it's still a little bit hard because I feel like I'm still playing the catch-up game. So, you know, it is what it is. And I got more mouths to feed, and it's not like they don't help me, because they have been helping me lately. Now that the sore is out of our side, but I still struggle. But that's okay. As long as we're healthy, that's all that matters. You know, I don't need to live in luxury. I don't need to have expensive, beautiful things, because, you know, that's my problem. I always think of everybody else before I think of myself. Like, I just bought 2 new pairs of pants because I needed them really bad. I didn't have any clothes to wear this winter. And when I buy myself pants, I feel guilty that I'm spending this money on myself. And I've always been like that. That's why I have barely any clothes. So I broke down and bought myself 2 new pairs of jeans. And Alyssa said she was even impressed with my jeans because they were modern. And she's like, she saw them yesterday when I was getting ready to go to drop her back off in Niagara. She's like, wow, Mom, you bought a pair of jeans like this? I'm impressed, she says. So I guess that's one on me. And she bought a Scooby-Doo t-shirt at the mall. She probably spent too much money at the mall. She shouldn't have gone because she needs to save her money for, you know, college. And she spent way too much, I think. Because my daughter, and shopping, she loves to shop. Oh, I gotta pause. I got the hiccups. I'm back again. It's so funny. I turn off the camera and my hiccups go away. I was like, what the heck? What the heck is up with that? I don't know. I'm being over dramatic this morning. I'm like being a little silly. Silly Willy. This is taking so time consuming. So the bird's being quiet, which is really awesome because she was chirping. I was watching Stitcherisa, and I still have her nighttime blanket on her. And I was watching Stitcherista, and her voice, for some reason, makes my bird want to sing. So I think he likes Stitcherista. And then I was watching Kimba on her Christmas advent calendar thing she's been doing, and they're playing the Christmas songs. Well, doesn't the bird want to sing along with the Christmas songs? So I had that to contend to, and then I turned it off, and I'm like, okay, hopefully he be's quiet while I'm talking to everybody, because he sure likes to sing. He has this thing lately where he will chirp and bop his head like he's dancing. I don't know. Sometimes I think my bird's on acid. I don't know. I cleaned him all out last night because he was looking pretty homely. So I changed his food and I gave him clean water because, you know, birds, they like to muck their water, and clean the bottom of the cage because he started to like a little bit stinky. Flo was being a little stinky, so I had to clean him. He was being stinky. So I had to move Marlo's kitty litter up into the bathroom, which I hate because I had it down in the basement. But now that my niece is staying with us and her stupid dog, my cat, don't want to go down there. So I had to move it back up here. And Marlo takes the most stinkiest poops you've ever seen in a cat. Like, I don't know if you guys all see my cat, but he's huge. And he takes the stinkiest poops ever since we got him. Like, Lord, like, he stinks when he takes a poop. It's nasty. So I have that chore to do when I get off of this, is because he took a poop and I gotta go clean it out of the litter box, because there's nothing like looking at a dirty litter box when you go to the washroom. Ugh, I don't like that. So I got to go clean it. But I love my Marlo. My niece brought over, you know, one of those big stands that the cats can like climb on and sleep on, and scratching posts and stuff. She brought a huge one over because she bought it for her boyfriend's cat that she was dating, and the cat never liked it and never played with it. So she brought it over for Marlo. Marlo just loves it. He's like the king of the world on it. He sleeps right up on the top. And he just loves that new thing that he's got. I'm pretty sure he's on it right now, and it's right outside my craft room. Right by the door. And doesn't the little bugger know how to open my door to my craft room? Because of the bird, he knows how to open it. So I have to put a lock on inside when I'm doing stuff with the bird, because Marlo knows how to open that door. I'm telling you, man, my cat is different. That's why I think I love him so much. I'm telling you. He is something special I picked out at the shelter. I can't believe he came home too. Like, where was he? I was thinking that the other day. Like, what did you do for 2 weeks, Marlo? Like, where were you? And like, if people saw you in Tim Hortons, how did you cross the street? Because like, to get to Tim Hortons downtown, you gotta cross a major busy street. But he could have done it at night. I don't know. How did he find his way home? Like, it just blows my mind. He hasn't tried to go out since, thank goodness. I think he learned his lesson, and plus it's getting cold outside. And I'm sure he does not want to go out. I think he learned his lesson by being gone for 2 weeks. I don't know. Like, I don't want to be hungry for 2 weeks anymore. I think that's what he's thinking. So, yeah. I am so happy and grateful he came home. I think I baby him way too much, but he's my only baby I got now because Tyler's got Gigi and Lola. The other two prized possessions that I don't really get to see very much anymore, but pictures, because I don't go over there just to pick them up, take them grocery shopping or whatever. So I do miss my puppies, my babies, and Gigi's getting old. He's getting up there in age. It's going to be a very sad day when he goes. I don't even want to think about it right about now. So, yeah. I am going to do, what should I do next? Should I do these little dots? Or the 2s, or the 4s, or the 5s? Those are my options. I'll do the dots first, and then maybe I'll call it a day for this Wip&Chat. I know I probably bored the kajeebies out of you guys, but that's okay. What would life be if I didn't bore you? You know what? We didn't even hear a train this whole time. Are they on straight? I don't know. I'm surprised we haven't heard a train. Because you know, my videos always have a train in them. I haven't heard a train this morning. So that's weird. Like, why haven't we heard a train? It makes you wonder what's going on. Why haven't we heard a train? There's always a train in this flippin' town to annoy you. And the tracks go right square dab across the town. To get to the other side of the town, you gotta cross the tracks. You know, it's crazy. The school system's divided by the tracks. At least the Catholic school board. I don't know about the public school board, because my kids all went to Catholic school. So I'm surprised Sarah isn't up with Luna yet, which I find very odd, because she usually takes her for 7:30 to the babysitter, and it's 7:06. Last time I woke her up, it was her day off, and she got mad at me. So I ain't gonna go in there because I don't know what her schedule is. Because, you know, my kids don't tell me stuff like that. Like my niece, I came home yesterday and she wasn't here, and I'm like, well, where is she? And I had to text her. I'm like, are you gonna be home or not? Like, a heads up would be nice. Like, her dog wasn't here, which was wonderful because that dog is a pain in my side. He's too rambunctious. I can't even pronounce it. I can't even pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try. Too hyper for me. Let's change it up. I know you know what I meant. You know I'm tongue-tied, right? I can't speak properly. Maybe that's why people don't like me. Because I'm cuckoo. I'm cuckoo bananas. Yeah, that I am for sure. I'm going to say this once again, and I'm too scared to call to find out if anything bad happened to her, but I really like to know what happened to Lisa B. It's not like her not to answer me. I'm scared to find out why she has not answered me. You know, it's hard when you only know people on social media, you know, and like that's the only way of communicating with them. Oh, I spoke too soon and they're getting up to go to the babyzaras. Sounds like Sadie's up as well. But I think that's it for this Whip and Chat. And I will talk to you guys all in the next video. Till next time, take care everyone. Bye.
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye.